Ladies and gentlemen, dear shiny minds, welcome to 2026, the year you break free emotionally, financially, and spiritually.
Are you ready to shine? Come on, it's the shiny one.
You got this. Welcome to the Shiny Minds Show 2026 with Dr. Shiny. I am the founder of the Academy of Neuro-shine Technology, the creator of neuro-shine Technology, the transformational curriculum that I call the new human operating system. You know, we have the iPhone or Android operational systems that we need to update every now and then. You know, there is a new phase of iOS 14, 15, like we need to always update. So it's a requirement because there's always something, a glitch in the system. There is an error, some bugs, right? So we need to get rid of those bugs. It's the same thing in our thinking, in our being, in our nervous system, in the way that we show up in life. We sometimes also have those errors, those bugs, and they may show up in our life as patterns, emotional patterns, mental patterns, behavioral patterns, and relationship patterns, financial patterns, spiritual patterns, in all kinds of ways in our lives, right? So the goal of this new year, this 2026, and have my neuro-shine technology is going to change the way that we show up in 2026 is the neuro-shine technology is going to be the new human operating system. In my words, it's going to be NST OS. It's almost like Mac OS or iPhone iOS. It's for humans. It's the new operating system for humans in 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, dear shiny minds, introducing NST OS, the new human operating system with neuro-shine technology. It's literally your neuro-shine operating system, neuro-shine OS. We're going to talk about that and how it is going to help you remove the financial, the emotional, the spiritual blocks, is going to help you rewire the mental box that might be holding you back, blocking your growth. And it's going to help you release all those patterns that are not serving you because they're not welcome in the year of 2026. This is a new year. This is a new you. And you have new possibilities. You don't welcome anything that is old, anything buggy, anything glitchy, or anything leaky. If it is leaking your energy, they're bye-bye. We kiss them bye-bye. We kiss them goodbye. They are gone in 2025. This is a new day. This is a new year. This is a new you. So it is time you upgrade your operating system. And that's exactly what I want to talk to you about today. It's going to be motivational, inspirational, and it is going to be growth oriented, ascension oriented, because we deserve it. It's an entire new year. It's an entire new frequency. The planets are going to align differently. The cosmic weather, the sky mechanics is going to match our human mechanics, and we are going to co-create a new way of being all together as humanity. That is my goal. And I am going to break down emotional, financial, and spiritual freedom that we are going to experience in the year of 2026. So let's start with emotional freedom. The emotional freedom that I am talking about is the abundance of emotions you get to experience every single day, every single moment in your life. Emotional freedom means that this abundance of emotions, this abundance of frequencies and energies you get to have access within yourself is limitless. This abundance is obviously, it is in the word itself, abundant, right? It's limitless and it is empowered. This is the year you're not going to let your negative emotions drag you down. This is the year you're not going to let other people's emotions drag you down. And this is the year You are not going to even negotiate with any negative emotions or energies. Period. Anything that is sucking the life out of you is gone bye bye. Anything that is not adding you is gone bye bye. That is so 2025, right? When I say neuro-shine technology is going to be the new human operating system, I mean the nervous system upgrade. Do you ever do biohacking? Have you ever experienced any biohacking tools, tips? Perhaps HBOT, hyperbaric chamber, perhaps the PMF machine, the pulsated electromagnetic field energy, or red light or blue light therapies, or cryo or infrared sauna. Anything that you do for your health, for your physical vessel, your human outfit is called biohacking, right? So now we're going to need another tool, just like biohacking, but it's going to be emotion hacking, e-hacking. And that emotion hacking is going to be the empowerment you're going to need stepping into 2026. What do I mean by emotion hacking? You know, we have a ton of emotions. Robert Plutchik has an entire system of the wheel of emotions. We have 8 primary emotions, and then we have other derivations of the basic emotions. This emotional abundance, this emotional freedom, and this emotional hacking is going to require a basic knowledge of what emotions are and naming the emotions correctly. If you are feeling frustrated, you're not supposed to be saying you are guilty. If you are feeling shame, you're not supposed to say you feel the revenge. Those are very, very different emotions. And those are representing different frequencies in the map of consciousness. And if we do not understand the energetic dynamics of emotions and then how they show up in our bodies somatically, if we don't know how to access them and reverse engineer them and reframe them and then flip them, then there's no hacking. Like, how are you going to hack an emotion if you don't know the name of the emotion and if you don't know how to turn it around, right? So we need tools for that. We need mental tools. We need operational principles. And that's where neuro-shine technology is going to be super helpful, because that's how the tools of the neuro-shine technology are going to come in, step in, and they are going to empower you to experience the emotional freedom. Therefore, you will, as a human, experience the guilt, the shame, the revenge, the empowerment, the joy, the sadness, the madness. You're going to experience at all. What you're not going to experience is that you're not going to be the victim of those emotions. You're going to be the victor of those emotions. You are going to stay above them and you're going to stay neutral to them. It's almost like becoming one with them. You are understanding that emotions are separate entities in the universe. They have their own right to exist. It's an entity, it's a frequency. They also exploded with the Big Bang, and they have been in existence since the universe existed. They are entities. The emotions are, because they are frequencies, just like notes of the music. The entire universe is based on sound, energy, frequency, shapes, and forms. So of course they're going to exist. Of course they're going to take their own space and experience their own being. Yeah, I'm talking about your emotions. I'm still talking about your emotions. I'm coming from a very different angle. And that's how it's going to be like in 2026, because that's the abundance. That's the emotional freedom. If you understand that emotions are frequencies, they are entities, they exist in the universe, and then they have their own right to exist as long as you have your own right to exist. That's where the transformation is going to happen. You're going to stop treating them like these vampires as if they want the worst out of you. That is when you're going to experience the transformation. You need to change the story of your emotions in 2026. It is so 2025 to talk about negative emotions and to let them bother you. You are here to experience them. You are here to express them. You are here to alchemize them, but you are not here to be the victim of them. So that's what I am talking about. And the tools that are available for you with my neuro-shine technology are coming from hard science, are coming from the scientific, the physics of emotions. They're going to come from the science of emotional intelligence, how you can look at an emotion, become aware of it, and then with the willingness of what it is, and then what needs to be transformed, you are going to create the change that you want with those emotions. So yes, we're still applying the formula for change, awareness multiplied by willingness. We're going to take that sadness. I'll give you an example. Dear sadness, what is the message that you are giving me? Am I supposed to sit here, cry, and allow this sadness to keep me away from my goals, my dreams, and the version of me that I know super delicious? Or am I just going to let you exist and express yourself through me, embrace you, accept you, respect you, and then release you? And that is going to be temporary. Is this what I'm supposed to do? Oh, yes, that's what we're supposed to do. The year of 2026 is the emotional freedom, and that's how emotional freedom looks like. Allowing the frequencies from the map of consciousness, from the emotional wheel that we have in the entire universe, and using them intelligently to grow you. They are not here to stop you. They are not here to drain you. They are not here for you to come up with excuses. They're not here for you to say, oh my God, it was so heavy, so I couldn't do anything. So the entire year is gone. No, that's an excuse. That's so 2025. We are not doing that in the year of 2026. We are claiming our empowerment. We are claiming our sovereign decision-making abilities. We're stepping up as authentic leaders. And this is how we are claiming victory in 2026. Now, let's move on to financial freedom. How is neuro-shine technology going to help you to declare your financial freedom in the year of 2026? Well, let's look at the concept of financial freedom. What does that mean to begin with? What does that mean? Are you financially free? How do you know? How do you calculate that? What is the measurement of that? Well, I'll tell you, I'm financially free. I know exactly what it means to live free from fears, to live free from the survival anxiety, to live free from this fear of missing something out, this fear of, oh my God, am I going to fail? Oh my God, am I going to survive? Oh my God, am I going to make it? You know, we watch social media and then we see all these reels on social media. Of course, they're funny. And then they're talking about how everything was messy and chaotic and we all survived, right? That's not what I want to see. Like, survival is so basic. You shouldn't aim for survival. That is so not you. You should aim higher because you are a galactic being. And in 2026, I want all of us, I want all humanity to raise the bar, to increase the frequencies to a level past survival, past the self-actualization. And then that's how we are going to know that we are financially free. So how are you going to achieve that? Well, there are ways to achieve financial freedom. A, you create your business, you hustle, you do what it takes to make it work. B, you get a job, you work and you help other people win. And that's how you also get your financial freedom. Or the third option, you are born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you don't even have to worry about anything financial in your lifetime at all. So that's another way. Or there are some other opportunities. Perhaps you win a lottery. Perhaps you join a group of other individuals where they support you, where they invest in you financially, and you just rise on their shoulders, right? So there are different ways. There are ways. We just gotta pick the pain. Like, what is your choice? What are you picking? Yeah, pain. It's okay. Remember, emotional freedom. Like, be okay with the pain. Pain is there. to test you, to do an examination, to do a pop-up quiz for you. Okay? Pain is not there to stop you. Pain is just the prerequisite of pleasure so that you understand, when I rise above the fears, the pains, and obstacles and barriers and challenges, and when I overcome them, I get to experience pleasure. Wow. I get to experience fulfillment. Wow. I get to experience joy. Wow. That's the game we play in the year of 2026. You see, your financial freedom is linked directly to emotional freedom. There is no going shortcut. You can't. If you do not have the emotional abundance, you won't have financial abundance. Period. That's it. So let's talk about the spiritual freedom. How do we achieve spiritual freedom? Well, spiritual freedom is all about your core, your essence. What do you carry in your light being? Who are you really? Do you know yourself? You cannot feel spiritual abundance if you don't know who you are, if you don't know what you are, if you don't know the source of yourself. You got to know yourself. If you don't know the answer of who am I, you won't know the answers for what I am here for. What am I here to do? Right? The who needs to come before the what. That's spiritual abundance. That's the frequency game. Spirituality is all about the exchange of energies, the collective frequency abundance. What do you give to humanity? What do you contribute to others? What do you have in abundance so that you can just share it with others unattached to the outcome? Do you tip your servers? Do you give more to others when you know you have a lot to share? Do you share your wisdom when you know you can help someone with that wisdom? Do you share your emotions of joy? Because, whenever you share, it's going to amplify, it's going to magnify. Do you do those? That's spiritual abundance. That's knowing that spirituality comes after knowing the energy mechanics. If you understand your energy mechanics, energy meaning your entire being is energy, right? We are light beings, we are energy beings. What is the definition of it? Because I am never into the fluff. Oh, we are spiritual beings in a human outfit. Yes, and what does that mean, right? So my scientific mind is always going to look for the scientific breakdown of it. And I'll tell you what, after studying metaphysics for over 15 years and having 25 years of business experience and transforming thousands of lives in more than 55 countries, I can tell you spiritual freedom is about clarity, is about energy, is about gratitude, is about detachment. It's about sovereign wisdom. It's about not being programmed by what others say or do, what others think of you. I get to listen a lot of coaching sessions from my coaching students when they are coaching their clients. The clients are always worried about, oh, what are they going to think of me? What are they going to say about me? When are they going to approve me, right? What others are going to think, say, do, approve. It's all about others. We call them OPOs in neuro-shine technology, other people's opinions. OPOs. This is so 2025, ladies and gentlemen, my shiny minds. We don't do OPOs in the year of 2026. We do clarity. We do purposefulness. We do sovereignty. We do clarity. We do knowingness. We do empowerment, inspiration, gratitude, bliss, peace, joy. Those are the emotions that we do that is going to make us feel emotionally abundant, financially abundant, and spiritually abundant. We're not going to let other people's opinions drain us. Not going to happen. Not anymore. That is so gone bye-bye in 2025, right? So spiritual abundance, spiritual freedom is all about knowing that you do not need a religion to be spiritual. You do not need any other external approval. You do not need any historical past structures. Spiritual freedom comes with knowing that you can always start from where you are. You can always be the first one to do it your way. Remember what Henry Ford did? He didn't ask humans what they needed. He gave something new to them. The new year, the new you, the new possibilities, the new energetics, the new sky mechanics, the new energetic mechanics, the new operating system with neuro-shine technology. With neuro-shine technology, we ask the fundamental question, what is the source? When you keep asking this question, when you keep digging deeper, you are going to find the truth that you are meant to live aligned with. So if you live aligned with the truth that you are meant to live in 2026, game over. We are going to be celebrating this year by the end of the year. And if you set your intention correctly, properly from the beginning of the year, yep, I'm talking about those vision boards. Bring them on. I'm talking about your intentions. Intentions are your frequencies. Intentions and actions, they create your manifestations. That's it. That's another operating system formula with neuro-shine technology, right? Intentions multiplied by your actions equals manifestations. That's how you manifest a new reality, the new you, the new life, the new possibilities. Welcome to 2026. So that's how we play the game of the new year. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it from today. I am wishing you all a victorious, a fabulous, and a glorious year. Let's go. Let's make it an amazing, unforgettable, and a glorious, shining year all together. Thank you for allowing my light enter into your neurons. And until next time, keep shining your light.
Go galactic.
Go galactic. Go galactic.
Then you're in the right place.